Ever found yourself staring at a menu prices blurred? Not from the booze, but sheer disbelief. That's your first step into the world of luxury dining. Forget greasy spoons and late-night dives. This is another planet. White tablecloths starched stiff, waiters whispering about vintages you can't pronounce. This ain't about filling your belly. It's about experiencing the rare, the exquisite, a symphony of flavors crafted for a select few. Welcome to the table where money talks, but the food sings. First rule, lose the judgment. Yes, some folks drop a mortgage payment on dinner. But hey, to each their own. This ain't about envy. It's about peeking behind the curtain, understanding what makes these dishes tick, why people shell out fortunes for a few bites. You're in for a wild ride. Let's talk saffron. Not the stuff you find in your local supermarket, mind you. I'm talking about the real deal, hand-harvested from delicate crocus flowers. Each flower yielding just a few precious threads. It's labor-intensive, time-consuming, and explains the hefty price tag. But damn the aroma. Floral, earthy, a hint of something almost mystical. It's no wonder saffron's been prized for centuries by emperors and sultans. Then there's the bird's nest. These nests are built by swiftlets, tiny birds in Southeast Asia. Using their own saliva, they create these delicate gelatinous nests. Ever bitten into a gold leaf-covered burger? Yeah, me neither, but it's a thing. Apparently gold adds a touch of luxury, a certain je ne sais quoi. Does it enhance the flavor? Debatable. But it sure looks damn impressive on Instagram. And in the world of luxury dining, presentation is everything. It's about the spectacle, the experience. Then there's the truffle. Meat lovers, this one's for you. Forget your average sirloin. We're talking about the creme de la creme of beef Kobe and Wagyu. These Japanese breeds are renowned for their rich, marbling, buttery texture and melt-in-your-mouth tenderness. Kobe beef, specifically from the Hyogo Prefecture in Japan, is legendary. The cattle are raised with meticulous care. Some say even massaged and fed beer. It's this attention to detail that results in meat so tender, it practically dissolves on your tongue. Wagyu, on the other hand, is a broader term referring to Japanese cattle breeds. American Wagyu, a crossbreed, has gained popularity for its exceptional marbling and flavor. But purists will argue that nothing compares to the real deal from Japan. A perfectly cooked Kobe or Wagyu steak is an experience in itself. From the land to the sea, luxury ingredients abound. And when it comes to seafood, it doesn't get more extravagant than rare and exotic catches. Think bluefin tuna, flown in fresh from Japan's Tsukiji fish market. The vibrant red flesh, prized for its buttery texture and rich flavor, can fetch astronomical prices at auction. Then there's the elusive albino caviar, harvested from rare albino sturgeon. These pearly white beads are a delicacy reserved for the most discerning palates. Their delicate flavor and creamy texture are said to be unparalleled. And let's not forget about oysters. These bivalves, once a humble food, have become synonymous with luxury. From the briny Boulogne oysters of France to the sweet and plump Kumamoto oysters of Japan. Now, you might be thinking, it's just food, right? And yeah, at the end of the day, it is. But luxury dining is about more than just sustenance. It's about the experience, the ambience of the restaurant, the impeccable service, the presentation of each dish. It's about indulging in the artistry of food. Think about it. These chefs, they're like artists. They take the finest ingredients sourced from every corner of the globe and transform them into edible masterpieces. The way they plate the food, the way they balance flavors and textures, it's a testament to their skill and creativity. Stepping into a luxury restaurant is like entering another world. A world of hushed whispers, gleaming silverware, and impeccable service. It's a world where every detail is meticulously curated, from the crisp white tablecloths to the perfectly chilled champagne flutes. The atmosphere is electric, a mix of anticipation and excitement. You might find yourself rubbing elbows with celebrities, business tycoons, or even royalty. But despite the exclusivity, there's a certain warmth and intimacy to these establishments. It's like being welcomed into a secret society, a club for those who appreciate the finer things in life. The service is another level. Waiters glide through the dining room, anticipating your every need. Let's be real, folks. luxury dining is about more than just good food. It's about status. It's about showing off your wealth, your refined palate, your access to the rarest and most expensive ingredients. It's about being seen at the right restaurants with the right people and ordering the right dishes. In a world obsessed with social media and curated experiences, food has become the ultimate status symbol. Sharing a photo of your gold leaf-covered dessert or your $500 bottle of wine is a way to signal your success. So, we've traveled through this landscape of edible extravagance. The rare, the pricey, the downright decadent. It's easy to get swept up in the allure, the exclusivity of it all. But it begs the question, is this culinary divide just the way it is? Here's the thing. Food at its core is a universal language. It connects us regardless of background or budget. And while not everyone can afford a $1,000 tasting menu, that doesn't mean they should be excluded from experiencing amazing food. There's a growing movement towards accessible luxury. Chefs are finding creative ways to use local, sustainable ingredients to create high-quality, affordable dishes. Food festivals and pop-up events are making gourmet experiences more accessible to the masses. And let's not forget the power of home cooking.